Really need to get a proper camera or something to... That was a close one. Oh. God, the whole bed shook. The milky bars are on me. I'm blonde. Not completely blonde, mind you. At the back it looks terrible and patchy. I did it at home myself, so don't tell Brad Mondo because it looks terrible. From the front, great. I can't see the back, so I don't really care anyway. Hello everybody. Sorry this video is so late. It's already like halfway through March by the time I'm getting this done. I've been very busy with like deadlines and 21st birthday planning because your girl is turning 21 in like a week. So I've been planning all my birthday stuff, which is very exciting. That's also the reason why I look like this today. I've got no makeup on, my hair's a bit patchy and yellow, I know that. I'm in my jammies, I'm in my goonie because today I've had a big day of just painting my nails, straightening my hair, tanning. Round one of the fake tan is on, so I'm just letting that all sink in. That's why I look like this. But today, this is me finally getting around to filming my February favourites video, which I've been meaning to do since like the end of February. And today's the 7th of March. We love an on-time queen. Just taking me that long because, like I said, deadlines and birthday planning and stuff like that. Uni's been stressful and they're all on strike, so I can't do anything. But you know, we're here now. In fact, I'm only filming this because my computer's updating in the other room and I couldn't watch any more YouTube videos or do anything, like couldn't do any work. So don't know if you watched my January favourites. Hopefully you did. If not, why? But I mean, that's okay, I'll get over it. There's a January favourites, this is my February favourites. I've already started work on my March favourites, which probably won't come out till halfway through April because I am so disorganised. So we're going to do my favourites, so I'm just going to jump right into it, to be honest. I've got my wee list. So the first thing on my list, I'm just going to try and keep it the same order as the last time. Don't know though. First up is my favourite song of this month, which has come from the king himself, Ozzy Osbourne. For those of you who don't know, Ozzy Osbourne came out with a whole new album this month and I love every single song on it pretty much. This song came out as a single before the album came out and it's Ordinary Man by Ozzy Osbourne and Elton John. I'm not going to play it because I don't want copyright striking or anything like that to happen, so just, I don't know, look it up yourself. It's on Spotify and iTunes and all the good music places. Look it up on YouTube. I don't care, I'm not playing it, I do not want to take that risk. Sorry if you can barely hear me, by the way. The wind outside is a howling and it's passionate doing the rain. And I still don't have a microphone. I really need to get on that. I'll ask for one for my birthday. Hey! Artist of the month is also Ozzy Osbourne with this new album. It's been all I've been listening to really, other than my birthday playlist that I've been planning. Really good album. A lot of cool people on it. That's all I can really say about it without having to actually play the songs and get too in depth. But we have other things to talk about, so moving on. Moving swiftly on to my favourite film of this month, which has to be, oh my god, it was amazing. The Gentleman, starring Matthew McConaughey, Hugh Grant, Charlie Hunnam. The lassie, oh my god, I feel so bad I forgot her name, but she's in Downton Abbey as one of the daughters and her name's just completely slipped my mind. I'm going to have to look it up. Michelle Dockery, that's it. Michelle Dockery. Yeah, a lot of big names in it. Directed by Guy Ritchie. Absolutely brilliant film. It's one of the funniest films I've ever seen, considering it's a gangster film. Usually I don't like gangster films, but it's honestly one of the funniest films I've ever seen. But it's still in cinemas just now. Me and Connor, we went to see it in the cinema in February at some point, like early February, and it's a class film. It's really good. Now every time I walk into a pub I'm gonna go, I'll have a pint and a pickled egg. If you've seen the film you'll get it, if not go see the film and then you'll understand. Next up is my favourite television show of the month. It's an all-time favourite of mine, which actually they stopped it for a while, and that is The Great Pottery Throwdown. I have loved The Great Pottery Throwdown ever since it started on BBC something. It started shortly after the Bake Off. They had a good 2 seasons of it. When British Bake Off had its changeover from whatever it was on before to Channel 4, The Great British Showing Bee and Great Pottery Throwdown are done by the same people, and they dropped Great Pottery Throwdown and it was honestly the darkest point in my life. genuinely thought I would never see the light of day again. I was so upset when they cancelled it. But then a couple of years later, she's back. And honestly, my heart just absolutely soared. It's been such a good season, and now they've got so much more funding on the BBC. It's like, oh, watch what you say, don't say fucking bugger. But they're allowed to swear, they're allowed nude models on it. They had a Greek week where they like did human sculptures and they had 2 nude models, and you never see that on the BBC in your life. Next week is the final. Even though we're in March now, there's still 1 more week. It's the final. Last week was the semi-final and they made toilets. Oh, it's just getting so good. It's such a good group of potters. Obviously, I have my favourites of the potters, and a couple of my favourites sadly went home. I'm not going to say names in case I spoil it for anyone if you're still waiting to watch the recent episodes or whatever. I've got 2 of my favourites in the final. The other 2 went home. I had 4 favourites. Yeah, okay, I like to hedge my bets. The other person that's in the final I still like. I just wasn't expecting them to get as far as they did. I highly recommend it. It's one of the best TV shows ever. Get your dog out my garden. Bake Off I've never been that interested in. I do like to watch the Sew and Bee, mind you, that's very good too. But there's just something about the pottery throwdown that's so much better. I think it's because I can see myself doing it. Like, I'd love to just go to pottery classes and make pots. I'd absolutely love it. Kind of ties in my archaeology and my ancient history stuff, because you know, pots, ceramics, like one of the biggest finds that we have. Also, one of the judges, Keith Brymer Jones, what a lad. He cries when pottery is like exquisite. If he thinks that like someone's done such a good job, or if someone's really disappointed in the job that they've done, he'll cry. He will actually shed tears over pottery, and that's why I love it. Anyway, moving on. What's up? Editing Rianne from the future here. Just realised I forgot to say what my favourite game of this month is. It's just I've been replaying Assassin's Creed Odyssey because it counts as revision. So that's what I've been playing all this month, just Assassin's Creed Odyssey. It's been fun replaying it, especially because like now I'm taking notes on like the discovery tours and stuff, and I'm taking notes on the location, so it's actually pretty fun. Yeah. Counts as revision for my dissertation. So bye. My YouTube video of the month. Not much has really happened. Like, there's not been a video that's been like stand out for me. I guess the only one that I could really say would be PewDiePie's return to YouTube video before he shaved his head. I think there was one before he shaved his head, and it was just him coming back, looking at the memes on his subreddit and like what his subreddit turned into with like gardening and Lego and painting and all that kind of stuff. I've not been on Reddit in ages, so I never actually saw any of that happen, but it was still pretty good, and it was a big monumental moment, like, he's back. We thought he wasn't gonna come back, but he's come back. So I'm gonna swiftly move on to my YouTuber obsession of the month. Is someone who I recently discovered rather than someone who I've watched for a long time, and that is Dr. Mike. I discovered Dr. Mike through a video he did with Glam and Gore. I think he did it with her like a while ago as well. It wasn't like a recent video, I don't think. But I just subscribed to him, kind of forgot about it. And then recently, because of that whole coronavirus COVID-19 thing that's going on, he's been doing like weekly updates on like what's new with the coronavirus, like where it is, all the numbers, and all the like kind of myth busting behind it, because obviously there's a lot of scaremongering going on, and he's just kind of been like, as an actual doctor, debunking it all. He has this little quote that he says, which is, "Alert, not anxious," which I'm like, that applies to my life, hun. But it's very informative and very funny, and he has a dog called Bear, which is very cute. But that's mainly why I've been watching him, is for the coronavirus updates, because I want to go on holiday to Greece and I can't go anywhere because all the borders are shutting. Very informative and keeps me relaxed about the whole thing, because I'm like, it's not as bad as everyone's making it out to be. Now it's time for my favourite book of the month, and I've just started this one actually. I started it in February, so it still counts even though now it's March. I'm very late, I'm sorry I'm late. Ancient Greece. It's Ancient Greece from Prehistoric to Hellenistic Times by Thomas R. Martin. This book was kindly gifted to me at Christmas by my pal Taylor, picked out with the help of my pal Aaron. Thank you very much for this, because this is going to help me very much in my dissertation. Now we move on to my favourite purchase of the month. You guessed it, your girl's been buying statues again. I might just eventually just put in like a separate bit, like statue of the month. What have you bought this time? It's my lovely goddess of fortune and luck, Tai Chi, Tiki. I don't know how to pronounce her name. This is how it's spelled. I'll put it somewhere there. She's the Greek goddess of fortune and luck. That's why she's covered in golden bits. Like, I saw this statue and I thought it was absolutely stunning. She's made from alabaster, and obviously she's been like painted or stained or whatever it is you call it. I got her again from Etsy, same as the last one, but this time from a shop called Beautiful Greek Statue. They also have a website which you can go on, completely disconnected from the Etsy, called 123statues.com, where they sell all of these lovely statues. I'm gonna buy another one this month, so, or maybe I'll ask for it for my birthday. I need to stop going on about my birthday because that's going to be a whole vlog in itself. My favourite food of this month, if you're a loyal fan, a loyal subscriber, you'll have seen my recent review of Sneak Energy. Food, drink, thing, consumable. There it is, Sneak Energy. I've actually almost finished this, and I started it the day after I posted that video. Anybody needs an idea for a birthday present, you could buy me a whole new box of Sneak. And bar slash restaurant of the month is the next one on my little list. This one was kind of difficult because I've not really been eating out as much this month. Me and Connor have tried to like stop eating out as much, not stop completely, but like try and cook at home more. But for Valentine's Day on the 14th of February, we went to Miller and Carter. So Miller and Carter take the cake for this one. Especially the one we go to because it's a local one rather than one in the centre of town. It's a lot fancier, you get to dress up all nice. And I also did have a £20 gift voucher for there, so it did help a lot considering Connor's steak was like 60 quid on its own. Next up is big event of this month. The biggest event would have to be going down to Northampton to visit my family in England, which I also touched on in my Sneak Energy review for some reason. See, when I start talking, I just can't stop. I just waffle on. I need to honestly film with somebody here and be like, that's not relevant. I can't help myself. My strange addiction for this month is HP sauce has got to take the cake for that one. I literally just at some point like halfway through the month, I hit this point where I was like, I want some HP brown sauce. But to have it, I have to have something to dip it in. So I was eating like just bits of bread, anything to dip in the sauce. And then I just came to it, I put some in a shot glass and I was just like, whoop. I know that's disgusting. I know a lot of you are going to be like, Rianne, what is wrong with you? But I did it, and I don't regret it. Finally, I'm moving on to the lessons I learned this month. The lesson that I learned this month would have to be that emailing is a very hostile game. I used to have a fear of talking on the phone. I can do that fine now. Now I have a fear of emailing people. It's just so cold and oh, you can't tell emotions or anything. Every single email sounds like someone's mildly pissed off at you, and I absolutely hate it. Because I've been having to email like lecturers and professors all about like dissertation stuff and what they're doing with the strikes and that, or just like general help on stuff, and it's just so hostile and horrible. I'm like, just put a little haha XOXO at the end of your email and I'll know exactly what you're trying to tell me. But instead it's like, kind regards, hope you die. Sorry, I just want to be friends. Just be nice to me. Wow, that went a lot quicker than I thought it was going to go. But we're done now, that's the end of my list. I can't think of anything else I want to say. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe. Links to social media is down there. I'll put little links to like my Sneak Energy review, my other favourites video. I'll put links to all that stuff somewhere there, or I'll add it at the top at appropriate times. I'm still struggling, I'm not got the hang of this thing yet, so we're getting there slowly but surely. Sorry again that this was so late, and sorry that I look a mess. There's a lot going on right now, mainly just birthday prep and uni work, so that I don't have to end up doing uni work on my birthday, because I would just keel over and die. Thanks very much for 23 subscribers. I'm pretty sure I could name every single one of you, which isn't a bad thing, but let me know if you want a birthday vlog, and if you are one of the 23 subscribers that I do actually know, let me know if you're okay with being in it, because I know not everybody's about that, but I'm very much about that. So let me know, and I'll catch you in the next one. Don't know when I'll get the time to film it or post it or whatever. I'm very lazy, so this has been a struggle. I just realised my lighting's gonna like go terrible because it's got dark outside since I started filming, so sorry about that. Go away now, bye.